Your girl overdrew her lips a little bit too much today, okay? I'm looking a little crazy. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Kyrielle and today my makeup is a little bit intense, but I have a perfectly acceptable reason for that. Well, I don't really need a reason at all because I think it looks beautiful, but I do kind of have a reason, and it is simply because today we are testing out the Cut Crease Canvas by Makeup Revolution. This went a bit crazy on social media because everyone was saying it's supposed to be a dupe for the P.Louise base. Now you guys know I absolutely love, adore the P.Louise base. I use it pretty much every single time I do eyeshadow, and I think that says a lot about a product when I'm constantly going back and using it over and over and over again. I haven't used a different eye base since then. I used to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion a lot, and then after that I was just using my concealer, but P.Louise base is just something else. So when I saw this was coming out, I got very excited. Let's discuss the Makeup Revolution one. It's £6. This is slightly cheaper than the P.Louise base. Personally, I don't think the P.Louise base is that expensive considering how much you actually get. It comes in 15ml and you get quite a lot of product in here. I actually got a sample when I bought mine, and this is 10ml and I'm still going through this. Honestly, this stuff lasts so long, and she's brought out like a ridiculous size one which is like 330ml, and I'm just like I understand why it's for makeup artists, but geez, I could never go through that amount in a lifetime. In the Makeup Revolution one you get 4.5ml, so you're getting pretty much like a third of the product, and this is £7 and this is £10. So in that sense I don't feel like the P.Louise base is that much more expensive. So these are the claims on Superdrug's website. A full coverage eyeshadow base with an innovative built-in brush for easy application. Okay, so it's got like a brush in there, like a concealer brush. Whether you're a professional or a beginner, this is the shortcut you need for a defined canvas for a cut crease with glitter, foil or eyeshadow. Used as an eyeshadow primer to keep colours in place all day and prevent creasing. Available in 4 shades for fair, light, medium and deep skin tones. Complements all eye shapes. Do they mean the product or the brush? I'm assuming they mean the brush for that. It's just a random thing to say. So they have 4. They have a white, which is called Halo, Illustrate, which is the one I got, which is for fair skin, Create, which is for medium, and then Etch, which is for deep. And for instructions it just says use cut crease canvas to prime the lid, apply a light transition eyeshadow to natural crease of your eye, apply a dark shade of eyeshadow to the whole eye or the crease of your eye, brush Revolution cut crease canvas across the lid. For a defined shape use an angled brush. Right, so let me get this straight, Makeup Revolution. This comes with a brush, but then in your description you're telling us to use an angled brush for a defined shape. I thought that was the whole point of having a brush in here. Finish off the whole look by applying your choice of eyeshadow, foil, glitter over the top for a cut crease canvas. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Obviously I'm going to use this the way that I would usually use my eyeshadow bases, and as you can see I've already kind of used it. Spoiler alert. I would be interested to know which one you guys think is P.Louise or the Makeup Revolution right now. No cheating, just put a random guess in the comments down below and then see if you're right. You're gonna find out in a few seconds anyway. I can't really prolong this any longer. So without further ado, let's get into battling these two out. Okay, so I've finally decided on a look to do today. I've literally done 3 eye looks and I hated them all. So I finally decided on this really pretty smoky bronzy spotlight eye. I've done this eye using the P.Louise base. I'll put on a few clips by here. I know how the P.Louise base performs. I know what it works like. I use it pretty much every single time I do my eyeshadow. It's easy to work with. It picks up pigment like no other. So I really want to see if this Makeup Revolution one is gonna live up to par. Is it gonna be as good? We shall see. It just looks like a concealer, I'll be honest. I'm gonna apply this exactly the same way I did the P.Louise base, with a pat-in motion, and I'm using the Morphe M224 brush to do that. The P.Louise base is very thick, so I want to see if this is as well. It actually comes with a little brush. I know this is supposed to be like a cut crease brush. I mean, a lot of product comes out on that for one. I don't know about the shape. Let's just put it on my lid. It's nice that they give you an option though, but I could not use this as a cut crease brush. Like, a lot of product comes out on that. It's not as thick as the P.Louise. It has a decent amount of pigment from what I can see though. Yeah, it's a lot thinner in consistency. I didn't put too much on there and it's gone very far. And it's spread very thinly but evenly on my lid. It does seem to be drying down to a similar kind of finish. This one is looking similar, has a slight sheen to it. I'm gonna do exactly the same as what I did on this eye, obviously. So I'm going in with this transition shade, which is a dark brown. Just gonna tap out any creases in the eyelid. So from the initial application, I can tell you now it doesn't hold as much pigment as the P.Louise. It's not bad, but it's just not as vibrant. With the P.Louise base, there's a lot more grip to it, so it almost feels like you wouldn't be able to blend eyeshadow on it, but it's just magic and you can. With this, there isn't a lot of grip, and that's why the pigment isn't really showing up as vibrantly. I feel like with this one though, it would be really easy to blend everything on top. Okay, now I'm going in with a warm burnt orangey shade to blend out that brown. See, like, it's not bad, it's just not as vibrant. See, if you look at the difference side by side, the Makeup Revolution one just looks a little bit more washed out, and I can't really get the pigment to stay. It's just kind of blending away. I mean, as I said though, it blended out super duper easily. Okay, so that's all I did for the crease. Now it's time to actually cut the crease. And you guys, there is just no freaking way. Look how much product that has picked up. Like, how can anyone deal with that? The actual brush is very stiff. Oh my gosh. The actual shape of the brush looks like it could be good for cutting the crease, but just the amount of product that comes out on there, I just don't know how comfortable I feel. You know what, we're here, we're gonna try it, so I'm just gonna go in. I've taken as much product as I can off this, and we're gonna see how well we can get the crease with this. Oh god. No, getting it all over my lashes because there's so much on the friggin' wand. I can't deal with how much product is on there. The plastic part gets all over your lashes. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the base of my eyelid and use my normal brush. In for a little bit more. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Again, this is very thin in consistency, but it does pack a punch with pigment. I did use quite a little bit of product though, but it doesn't feel heavy on my lid at all, and it was easy to maneuver. It wasn't too slippery or slidey, even though it is kind of like a concealer product. Now for the kind of bronzy gold shimmer, just gonna go into the center and see if this picks up the product. It has almost set, so I'm hoping the shimmers are gonna pick up well on this, but let's just go in and see. Okay, so I just foiled the eyeshadow a bit because the shimmers in this palette aren't the best, but it's turned out better on this side. I feel like this is just kicking up the actual product. I don't know, I feel like it's moving underneath the shimmer. I don't know if you can see what I mean. The product just feels like it's moving underneath it, and I don't know why. I don't know, I think it worked out okay. I just feel like it's not as smooth. Next, I'm going on to this brownie black, which in all honesty, when I first put it on, I didn't realize it was going to be this dark. I thought it was going to be like a bronzy shimmer, but it turned out to be a black eyeshadow. I'm just going in on an angle over here. Honestly, this black colour is super duper creamy though. I couldn't believe it when I put it on. Going back into the brown that we first used and going over top of the black. And then, you guessed it, I'm taking the light brown that we used. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go put on my liner, my lashes and everything, and then we will discuss my thoughts on this base. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I think it's safe to say that the Makeup Revolution one really isn't a dupe for P.Louise. It's a good base, but I wouldn't compare the two against each other really, because they are two different things, and I feel like they give two different payoff. The Makeup Revolution one isn't bad by any means. If anything, it just blends easier, but it doesn't retain the pigment the way that the P.Louise base does. So if you're looking for something that's gonna last you a while, it's gonna give you great pigment payoff, and is quite affordable in itself for how much you get, I would go with P.Louise 100%. scent. This is the original one. She only had one shade when I bought it, and it's in Rumor 2. But I know she's now got an array of shades. I really need to get the lighter one because this is slightly too dark for my complexion. I will use this. I just feel like the formula isn't the same, so don't compare the two together. It's just a very easy eye base to use. It's very lightweight, and it's very full coverage as well. It did dry down to a semi-matte finish, but it just didn't hold on to the pigment like I really wanted it to. Also, the brush applicator, just no. Like I would not be able to use that simply because there's just so much product that comes out. Got all in my lashes, and I don't want gunked up lashes before I put mascara on, okay? But yeah, I'm sorry, Makeup Revolution. P.Louise still wins this one. As I said, it's not bad, okay? It's just not the best. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you like the comparison between the two. I always find these things interesting, especially when companies try to dupe out each other or try to come up with something similar. On this occasion, it just didn't do it justice. If you are new to my channel and you made it this far in the video and you want future content like this, why not subscribe to my channel? I would love it if you joined the little community that I'm trying to build here. We are almost at 170 people here already. I'm so grateful that you guys have stuck along with me. So thank you for watching my videos and commenting. But yeah, that is it from me. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, blah blah blah, whatever you're doing while watching my videos. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next one. Till then, bye guys. I feel like my nose highlight is just like really extreme, so just 1 second while I try and like sort myself out a little bit. Honestly, doing my makeup in front of like the softbox, it diffuses everything, and then I went into the bathroom to get a drink and I was like, holy crap, I look like a drag queen right now. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but that's not what I was going for. I could just tell you now there's going to be a lot of bloopers in this at the end because I just cannot speak right now. A full coverage eyeshadow base with an innovative. Whether you're a professional or a beginner, this is the shortcut you need for a defined canvas for a cut crease with glitter, foil. Oh my god, there's no full stops or commas in this. Bear with. I just sounded like the most posh person ever. What is wrong with me? Okay. I left just at the fence, beauty kid. Yeah.